Hey John, what if we traveled to Gliese 12b? Ah!
That's a crazy thought. Let's see what would happen.
Imagine traveling across 40 light-years to reach a mysterious planet orbiting a red dwarf. This world is called Gliese 12b, and scientists believe it could host liquid water. It orbits a small, cool star located in the Pisces constellation, glowing faintly red. Astronomers discovered it in 2024 using NASA's TESS telescope, scanning distant stars for dimming. That faint flicker meant a hidden planet was crossing in front of its parent star. Gliese 12bi became one of the most promising nearby exoplanets ever found. But what if you could actually visit this strange, quiet world yourself? What would you see, feel, and experience standing on a planet 40 light-years away? The journey would be beyond anything humanity has ever attempted. Even traveling at 1% the speed of light, it would take 4,000 years. To make it, you'd rely on suspended cryosleep chambers and nuclear propulsion. You'd wake centuries later, drifting into orbit around a dim red sun. As your ship approaches, you'd see a small blue-gray planet glowing under red light. Gliese 12ba orbits incredibly close to its star, far closer than Mercury does ours. Yet because the star is cooler, it receives almost the same heat as Earth. This delicate balance puts it right inside the habitable zone, where life might exist. Its year lasts only 12.8 days, so seasons would rush past almost instantly. The star's light would bathe the surface in orange-red tones instead of white sunlight. Shadows would appear softer, skies tinted violet, and sunsets would paint blood-red horizons. If you stood there, your own shadow might stretch under a crimson glow. The planet is roughly the size of Earth, maybe slightly smaller like Venus. Gravity could feel a little heavier, pulling you firmly toward the rocky ground. Each movement would take effort, as though you carried an invisible weight everywhere. But that pressure might make buildings sturdier and water waves slower and smoother. Scientists don't yet know if Gliese 12b has land, water, or both. If oceans cover it, waves might glow red from the reflected light above. If rocky, deserts could stretch endlessly under pink skies and burnt orange clouds. It might even have faint ice caps glistening on its shadowed poles. The day-night cycle would be strange. Perhaps the same side always faces the star, one hemisphere trapped in endless daylight, the other in eternal darkness. Between them, a twilight band circles the planet, the only survivable region. Here, warmth and cold balance, creating a permanent red-gold horizon line. Imagine living there, dawn on one side, dusk on the other forever. Cities would rise along that glowing edge, powered by wind and solar energy. Skyscrapers made of shimmering glass would reflect the blood-red sky above. People would adapt to soft gravity and cooler light that never changes. But the red dwarf star is unpredictable and temperamental. It might hurl massive flares, releasing deadly bursts of radiation into space. Without a strong magnetic field, the planet's atmosphere could be stripped away. Human settlers would need domed colonies shielded by thick magnetic barriers. Inside, artificial lights would mimic Earth's day-night rhythm for human psychology. Crops would grow under filtered sunlight and pink LEDs simulating natural spectra. Children would play under an artificial blue sky projected onto glass ceilings. Outside those domes, radiation storms could roar for hours, even days. Communication with Earth would be nearly impossible across 40 light-years. A message sent home would take 40 years just to arrive. You'd be part of a generation cut off, building a world that Earth may never see. For you, history itself would move at light-speed distance, unreachable and ancient. Scientists predict surface temperatures could reach around 42 degrees Celsius on the sunny side. Nights on the dark half might plunge to freezing, possibly below zero. In between, The twilight zone could maintain mild, life-supporting temperatures. Here, alien vegetation might bloom, feeding off dim starlight and constant warmth. If oceans exist, tides could rise hundreds of meters under strong gravitational forces. Waves might move slower but heavier, crashing with deep thunder-like echoes. The air would shimmer thickly, filled with water vapor glowing orange under the star. Breathing there might feel like inhaling through silk, soft, dense, but unfamiliar. The night sky on Gliese 12b would be breathtaking. With a small, dim sun, countless stars would dominate your view. You'd see the Milky Way stretch across half the sky like a glowing river. 2 faint moons might orbit overhead, painting silver ripples across alien seas. Every evening, auroras might dance between poles lit by solar radiation. Green, purple, and crimson lights flowing silently through the violet atmosphere. The view would remind you that beauty often hides beneath danger. Even hostile worlds can look heavenly under the right light. Over time, humans would adapt. Shorter, stronger, with tougher skin and denser bones. Gravity would shape evolution, building new muscles and endurance. Language, culture, and architecture would evolve around the rhythm of a 12-day year. A single Earth week might equal an entire local season on Gliese 12b. Colonists might create floating cities to avoid radiation and rising tides. Giant turbines would generate power from slow atmospheric winds. Beneath the surface, geothermal energy would provide warmth and electricity. Every life support system would recycle air and water with perfect precision, but disaster could strike anytime. A stellar flare, a magnetic failure, or meteor storm. Living there would never be peaceful. Safety would depend on constant vigilance, yet humanity has always thrived on the edge of the impossible, and Gliese 12b would be our boldest frontier yet. Imagine walking outside one night, under that dim red sun half set on the horizon, the air glowing pink, the sea gleaming like molten glass stretching forever. You'd realize this place isn't heaven or hell. It's survival painted in crimson light. And somehow, it's beautiful. Scientists hope future telescopes like James Webb will reveal Gliese 12b's atmosphere. If it contains carbon dioxide or water vapor, it could mean true habitability. We might finally find another world, with clouds, rain, and flowing seas. But if it's dry and airless, it could become another Venus, silent and hostile. The mystery of Gliese 12b reminds us how fragile our search for life really is. Planets can be just right, yet entirely lifeless. Perfection doesn't guarantee survival. It's a mirror showing how lucky Earth truly is. Every breath here is a gift of cosmic coincidence. The further we look into space, the more we see versions of what we could be. Some are frozen, others burned, all teaching us humility through wonder. Gliese 12b could be the next great discovery, or another cosmic disappointment. But even imagining it brings us closer to understanding ourselves, because the journey is more important than the destination. Traveling to Gliese 12b is traveling deeper into our own curiosity. Humanity was never meant to stay still. Our eyes have always faced the stars. Each discovery is a question, and every question is a spark of progress. So what if you truly traveled to Gliese 12b? You'd witness beauty, danger, and the fragile dance of life beyond home. You'd face storms, loneliness, and silence, yet find wonder in every sunrise. You'd realize the greatest discovery wasn't out there. It was within you. The courage to explore, the will to adapt, the love for the unknown. These are what make us human, no matter which world we stand on. And perhaps one day, when we finally arrive there, we'll understand our own planet better. We'll see that Earth is not ordinary. It's the masterpiece of cosmic design. So, protect it, cherish it, because there's nothing else quite like it anywhere we've found. Gliese 12b might be our dream, but Earth is still our miracle. Every sunrise, every ocean wave, every breeze here is perfection made real. This is what life feels like when the universe gets it right. So if you enjoyed exploring distant worlds and imagining impossible journeys, stay curious. Subscribe to What If Bro for more incredible what if stories about our mysterious universe.